Back now, and the start of the school year is still a few weeks away, at least for most students. But back-to-school shopping is already in full swing as some families are rushing to stock up. They're trying to beat the potential impact of tariffs. It's the earliest back-to-school shopping season in years, with new data showing 2/3 of Americans with kids in school have already started buying for the upcoming year. Why? About half of those shoppers say the fear that tariffs are hiking prices even higher has got them buying earlier than ever before. The tariff panic comes as shoppers are already battling higher prices from inflation, with the price tag on back-to-school essentials like backpacks and pencils noticeably higher than last year. Now, you'll recall tariffs for most of our trading partners are set to jump on August 1st, next week, unless they can strike a deal with the U.S. before then. Who else but NBC's Brian Chung on the story for us? So, Brian, we all know that school supplies can really add up, right? Especially for families with several kids. Give us the reality check on what they're looking at in terms of prices when they go shopping.
Yeah, well, Tom, they're looking at spending a pretty penny, and that's because the expectation is for families to spend hundreds of dollars on school supplies and clothing to get their little ones ready for the first day of school. Here's what the National Retail Federation says. They estimate that about $858 per household. That's how much is going to be expected to be spent on things like electronics, which, of course, are very expensive if you're buying a laptop. Clothing and accessories, about $250 to $300 each. And then shoes and school supplies also amounting to hundreds of dollars of expenses, too. This is just for K through 12. You can imagine buying all the things for the dorm for those that are going to college as well. But this is all coming at a time of enormous financial insecurity for Americans as well, with separate stats from Intuit noting the following: 39% saying they can't afford back-to-school shopping and 44% saying they even plan to go in debt for school supplies. And again, if you're talking about college students, you imagine that piling on top of college and student debt. So that's a very much precarious position. Make sure that you're paying that off in time. Of course, as you mentioned, a lot of this back-to-school supply shopping is happening during a time of questions over whether or not tariffs are going to make things more expensive. If you take a look at things like the Producer Price Index, which tracks the prices of a number of different categories, you can see the high rise in prices since the end of the pandemic. Of course, not all of this is due to, let's say, for example, the tariffs, but these are things that are already expensive. Take a look at luggage, pencils, marking devices, tablets, all up over 15% over that period of time. And with the president threatening these high tariffs on other countries around the world, think about what that would do if China, which is currently already at a 30% tariff rate, were to get higher from there. We import so much of these back-to-school supplies from China. That can make things more expensive, although I want to point out the deadline for China, as well as other countries, is in August, and it's not clear that the tariffs that were implemented then would immediately take effect. It would take months to be implemented. So don't panic buy is an important point here, Tom.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.